Welcome back. This is Ibashowdown 2026 Guilty Gear Strive. I am Future Pineapple Hour here with Soloman98 once again for some Guilty Gear Strive top 8 action.
Yep, and we got an awesome lineup tonight. Starting off with top 8, winner's side. Right now up we have Cherio and Beef, our resident Gold Lewis and defending player. Other side we have Zentai and Lurie, who play Axel and Faust respectively.
Yes.
Loser side, we're going to have Rose Hashira versus
Boy with Earring.
Yeah, Boy with
So
Earring.
that's going to be Milia versus Unica.
That's it. And then last but not least, we have Raid Eagle versus Lucy, which is Dizzy versus Happy Chaos or Asuka. She decides to pull him out.
Or Eno. We could see that.
Or, I don't think.
The Eno's been on ice for a while, so we may not.
Yeah, Eno's deep cut. But yeah, they're. I think they've been button checking for the past like 10 minutes now.
Yes.
So they should be ready to just pick a song and get right into
They
it.
should be warm. We're going Perfection Can't Please Me. Andre really sending it.
That's the NC anthem right there.
And here we go. Kyle.
Kyle. Okay. All right,
But, you know, this is the top half of this bracket, you know, Cherio, Beef, Lurie, NC Staples, you will see them in, you know, winner side top 8 of basically every local they enter. And then Zentai, you know, Florida man Axel, who is now coming to NC, joining an already stacked scene.
Yeah, we got a lot of talent up here, and of course we just want to keep adding to it if we can. Expect to see him coming to more locals.
Yeah.
Making some moves, making some waves.
Another Axel kicking around. Actually, probably the only Axel we really have consistently, because Coco Jam is not not really vibing with Strive like that. But here we go. Cherio on Purple Lewis.
Purple Lewis starting off strong, gets the deflection out of him.
Wow, so far just getting steamrolled by all these big options from Pot.
You already have 50. Here comes Gigantor. Blocks the tap dust.
Ooh, the backdash. Great reaction from Cherio there, and now suddenly Beef in the corner.
Having to hold all this behemoth type food pressure. You got to make sure you don't get opened up by overhead.
Holding that meter now, not really overextending yet. And still holding. Are we going to see 100 meter from Cherio? There we go. Still not spending.
The flex shield comes out, back to neutral.
That is an expensive deflect shield given the circumstance.
Gets hit by the fuzzy overhead. Will this do it? Potentially stanky.
Never mind, got that entire deflect shield investment back from the wall splat.
All right, straight into round 2 here.
Playing very slow, patient, neutral. Cherio staying just outside of far slash and 5H range, but Beef still finding those hits.
He's doing a good job of getting his deflect shield in reaction to those Garudas. It's very easy to mess that up and then just get blown up instead.
Okay. Ooh, didn't continue the pressure, got mashed on. Backdash is a second Wild Assault. Temkin, of course, now with blue Wild Assault instead of white.
Getting counter hit from downtown.
Security cancel, and then just continuing to chase, really not letting Beef backdash away.
Beef with a good whip punish, but no reward on it.
Fuzzy. Ooh. Doesn't go for the more substantial mix. More deflect shield coming out here. Neither player really wants to hold any of this offense.
I mean, yeah, they're both running Dark Rush offense. You don't really want to hold that, especially with Potemkin as the command grab, and Gold Lewis just eats up your meter.
Ooh. Oh, gets the hit, and you can't burst it.
Into the heat knuckle for Samoki.
That is a lot of damage in that situation. All right, get your DPT. Gets the deflect shield again, and there's the spend off the BT in neutral.
It's a one-touch situation here.
Oh, we're just going to spend, build some meter, drain Beefs.
Okay, playing patiently. One touch will do it. Can't afford to make a mistake here.
And then gets swatted out of the skies. We're going to a third round here.
5P and off the anti-air. Backdashes the BT.
Both players have defensively been really paying attention to when they can backdash, when they can get out. But Cherio finding the hit. That's a lot of red for a short combo, and oh, this not a great situation. He's gonna get super. And now Beef is guessing for their life here in game 1.
Beef choosing the block instead of spend that meter for any other option. Gets hit by the BT. We saw a 6K there. Maybe Terra Buster, but I don't think maybe just an instant, but.
Yeah, it might have just been an instant, but it's all right because it's first of 3 games. So
oh, speaking of Terra Buster.
Look at all that damage from that interact. Oh, we're going for a ride. Again? Thought about it.
All right, Terry only took 2 grabs, already on death's door.
Woo. Oh, that's death.
Oh, quick round.
Heat Knuckle with that guaranteed wall break when you're that close. It's so powerful.
Let's see what we're gonna see.
We are poking.
Doing a good job of backdashing those BTs. Gets clipped though.
Ooh, big counter hit. And now you're stuck in the corner against Gold Lewis with resources. Great anti-other 60 heat tackle.
Oh, this will flip Potemkin, but he gets punished for it. And it's hard knockdown.
Has to spend another deflect shield.
Hit by the overhead.
That should do it for the round.
Even in round 3 here. Resources are about even.
We're seeing so much usage of deflect shield. We haven't really seen burst involved in this game.
We have seen a lot of patient neutral. Beef gets the touch. No deflect shield on this one.
Ooh, throws the blue wild assault again.
I suppose.
The reactions have been incredible from Cherio in this set so far. It gets out.
Yeah, wants no part of that. Gets clipped by another BT though. So we're right back in the same situation.
That should do it here in game 2. Yeah, the Guts Crush. Yeah.
That'll do it. Cherio goes up 2-0.
The minigun buffs, something so substantial for Gold Lewis that we've seen, being able to choose when you spend, when you pull out Skyfish.
Yeah, even just the like automatic wall break on the last hit is very useful as well. Oh, misses the Buster.
Ooh, fuzzy grab pays off there.
Cherio gonna work his way out of the corner.
We're gonna have to hold a little bit more. Gets caught jumping, maybe?
Yeah, but Hammerfall doesn't connect. Very punishable. This is way minus this season. Went from -9 to -17.
It is close slash punishable.
Very. A lot of players don't know about it, but obviously Cherio will be aware of this.
Oh, we're calling the orbital laser.
You want set play for set play. Ooh, tricky cross-up. Well, same side actually. Fake the cross-up.
Yeah. And now Cherio set point here. The backdashes on the slide heads have been so consistent.
Cherio's just been crossing his T's and dotting his I's, making sure he deflects shield, Garuda, backdash, slide head, grab, blue wild assault, doing everything right.
Definitely passing the test so far, but Beef finding some offense now. Okay. We're getting a little silly. Oh, pokes through the drone. Look at that.
Trying to bait something, doesn't get it, loses his turn for it. Blocks the overhead.
Nice block.
Doesn't block the second one.
And then, oh, you're dead for that. Oh, no.
Deflect shield. That'll seal it. Cherio takes it 3-0.
Probably a more stressful 3-0 than Cherio wanted to start this top 8 with.
Yeah, but Potemkin's just a stressful character to play against, you know what I mean? I mean, you saw he blocked twice, got hit by Buster twice, and then all of a sudden it's a one-touch game. So if you're wrong on anything, just sloppy on anything, he can just steal it from you. You got to play really solid to get one past him.
Yeah, and you know, you saw with Cherio's defense, backdashing, slide head, knowing when to sort of avoid poking into Hammerfall, the deflect shields on Garuda. It's those little things that keep you alive long enough to where you can run your offense on Pot and then kill him.
Yeah, then I wanna point out the neutral too, because the neutral's a big deal. Because you know, you let Potemkin's weakness is quote unquote his neutral, right? Mm-hmm. It's just you saw how many times Beef will get a far slash punish and then get nothing from it. So not letting Potemkin knock you down in those neutral situations is just so helpful for trying to beat him.
And coming back up to the stage, now we have Zentai versus Lurie. This is Axel versus Faust. So we've got Zoner versus Zoner, very different styles of character that can contest from, 3/4 full screen.
Yeah, Axel, a lot of people, Axel's damage this season is definitely up. And of course, Faust has his items. He always has his items. He has a few quality of life buffs this season as well. I'm looking to see how these players utilize that when they go against each other.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come down to who's finding their hits, who's occupying the space they want to occupy, and then both characters, once they get going and get into their win con, can feel kind of suffocating. Axel, having more damage, having really cool conversions with one vision, having a very useful command grab, and then Faust, on the other hand, is a little more dependent on what the items are giving him, because you could see a lot of donuts.
Yeah.
And with Lurie on the sticks, there have been sets where you've seen a lot of donuts.
At the same time, it's Lurie, he could easily get, mini Faust meteors off off of one item pull. Like, Faust is a bit inconsistent, but, every time you let him knock you down, you risk him getting started into a very powerful win condition.
It's definitely one of those things where you have to have some faith. Yeah. But you also, as a player, have to react to what you're given. And your decision-making is around what the game throws at you in the moment. You can have all of the plans and ideas in the world, but if the game gives you a banana peel, you got to make that work.
Yeah, and that's one thing with fighting Faust is just knowing how to play around his items, like you said. But one of the disadvantages is that Faust plays around his items every single time he plays, versus you only play around his items every single time you play Faust. So the Faust player just tends to have a lot more experience with knowing how to do it. Which is why, sometimes you'll see in the bomb ping pong, the Faust player basically always wins just because he has that timer in his head. And so, even though you can use the items to your advantage, usually you're trying to make sure they don't get out in the first place.
Yeah, so we're getting into it now. Axel Lowe versus Faust. Time Traveler versus Disgraced Surgeon.
Duel 1.
All right, let's see it. I'll start it. Starting out very patient here.
2P, 5P, just occupying that space, trying to get counter pokes. Just slowly walking Lurie into the corner.
Nice low crush with the J2K. Gonna get a side swap, but burst it out.
We're gonna see a lot of J2K because it's one of Faust's best tools.
Straight into the snip. We've got the Afro set. How are we gonna use it?
Ooh, Guard Crush in the air, just keeping it simple and paying off so far.
Ooh, reversal super coming out. Does not want to hold whatever Lurie's doing.
That command grab might have been a little early as well. But 100 meter for Faust. Okay, 50 meter for Faust. The demons that say do crow PRC were beaten out by just poke PRC.
Combat gonna give Lurie some pressure. Gets wire seed out though. And the 2P.
Tough situation there when you're on a pixel.
Yeah. Especially with Axel. Rensen, just so much different.
Oh, absolutely. He can just sit there at full screen and chip away at your life bar, but we're getting back into the Afro mix. Okay, going for a touch-up.
Nice backdash.
Okay, we're back in that neutral. The Afro will go away eventually. Gets it lit before it goes away.
Now what do you do here if he's inside? Well, he gets hit, but Lurie can't capitalize.
There's Crow PRC. Trumpet out as well. Here comes the parade.
Lurie covered by the trumpet. He's going to get his turn back.
Oh, just too far.
But J2K is always there.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
J2K, we're going to pick up with Mix. Gets the burst. Axel may not get that back this round. Ooh.
J2K again, no combo.
Awkward hit of J2K.
Jumps the charge blue wall assault.
Okay, wait out. We're just seeing, very patient decision making for both players in neutral. No one's swinging for the fences yet, but the confirm here into super and wall break will give Lurie a lot of resources through positive bonus and should put them in a good position to close out this game.
Shintai not even at 50 burst. If he wants to burst something, he's going to have to survive for a long time.
Yeah, made that early burst important. All pro PRC again.
One thing you always have to look out for when Faust has 50, he can just literally teleport right behind you. If you're caught in the middle of doing a button or anything like that, he can do a close slash, he can grab you. Even if you're not, you have to still have the RPS with Snip.
It's a very tough situation to be in defensively, but it's something you do have to prepare for. You might be mashing lights to try and check it, but it's not easy.
Everybody finds a hit, gets bursted out.
There's that command grab I talked about earlier. Did get jumped over.
Catches the fuzzy grab with the delay high.
Mini Faust out. Not going to be a factor here, but look at him go.
He's going to go through the wall here. Zentai's resources still doesn't have burst. He's going to have to play the rest of his round without it.
We're just going to go strike, and then J2K, no combo. There's a chance to fight back. Positive bonus go.
J2K to throw crush.
As I say it, that J2K, once again,
He loves his
dividends.
J2K.
Ooh, scalpel thrust. Catches the backdash of J8.
Mini Faust.
Faust has the afro, bomb bag going to be more potent. Snip whiffs. A little bit of offense for Zentai now. Ooh, backdash on the snip there. We are just, they weren't really swinging for the fences in the first game. Here we are.
Zentai getting into his zoning now.
Ooh,
Catches, misses the Axle Bomber, but gets another counter hit. Seal out the round.
Yeah, I think just had the extended hitbox when Pro PRC came out.
Round 3, Zentai resource advantage.
Okay, Rainwater into a nice combo. This is the spacing where Axel really is thriving in this matchup, just outranging everything except for thrust.
Trying to chase down that super jump in the
Whistling
bomb bag.
wins. Back throw.
Ooh! Cross up Axle Bomber.
That was nasty.
My zoner's not supposed to have mix.
What do you mean I just got hit with a left-right overhead? What?
All right, 1-1. Ah, big Swift. Punishable.
Classic problem with Mix Mix Mix. Burst off the table for both players early here.
Another mix-up. Trying to get everything Axel can do.
We are, ooh, Pro PRC. Air counter hit close slash starter.
Zentai's just been jumping all these command grabs, every single one.
I mean, it's not really been a reason to stop. We've only seen it get clipped once or twice.
We'll have to see if Larry finally decides to call out the fuzzy jump.
Blue trumpet, teleports into the trumpet, uses the parade. Charge to catch the backdash. Very smart adjustment from Lurie there. And Mini Faust eaten.
XPS, RC for a mix-up.
And there's Mini Faust. Look at him go. Meteors out.
Saves the 50 meters, decides to let the meteors rock.
Yeah, also had to deal with the bomb to block coming from behind there.
Puts out, Zentai picks it up.
Sometimes to be your own.
But the trumpet actually causes the combo to drop. Zentai's gonna have to find something. Finds the throw.
RC burst still available. Doesn't want to spend it yet. There it is.
The hero burst from Larry. Well,
I think that was the last possible hit you could burst in that situation.
as Zentai decides to hold his burst. Taking it in round 3.
Okay, stuffs thrust there. Pretty consistent pressure from Zentai. When we get into these like three-quarter screen situations, we're not seeing a lot of overextension. We're not seeing a ton of 2S, which is whiffed. It's been a lot of very patient play. Trumpet coming out.
J2K builds meter to keep it safe.
There's thrust again.
Faust in play. Lands on him.
Gonna keep Zentai from escaping the corner after that first situation.
And another mini Faust. He's gonna punish the YRC. J2K. That's gonna be it. It should be the super.
Yes.
J2K is paying dividends right now. I mean, high crush, low crush, air to air, mix up tool.
Yeah, I don't really know what Axel has in the bag to stuff that when you're in those really close ranges. Because something like 2S will cover the space, but it's too slow startup.
Early burst from Lurie, but Meteors and Mini Faust.
Oh, the delay snip gets jumped.
Yep, the Mini Faust is walking away.
J2K's Rainwater. That's a very good answer.
That's the stuff.
Bomb. Gonna start pressure now.
We got a 50.
Ooh, thrust.
It's frame trap. Are we going through the wall? Yes, we are.
Positive bonus now for Lurie. Strong situation to be in. Pro PRC. Yeah.
Finally manages to air dash away from it. Doesn't have to hold any kind of mix up. Oh, just do it again.
Bursted in the corner. This is a great opportunity for Zentai.
Oh, also mix and misses, but we're back at full screen.
No whiff punish. Playing very patient. 6P mix picks up. No
Oh,
OTG!
misses. The OTG misses.
And the fumble.
All right, we're going into round 2.
Zentai stole one there.
Same as round 1. Quick burst.
Okay, we're seeing a lot more aerial coverage in some of these pokes now, and it's paying off.
Oh, we get whiff punished by thrust. Lurie takes the Oki.
Air block mix, so not punishable there. Oh, the weight's still coming. It does not go away on hit.
Reset for another item.
Another charge. Blue Wild Assault to catch the backdash.
Chargeable with a wall assault is risky because if the other person reacts, it'll get backthrown. But a lot of people just like to backdash instead. And of course, you can just call that out with the charge rate. We have 100 meter for Axel.
Gets hit with the enhanced bomb bag. Mini Faust on deck.
Catapult with the Axel bomber.
Chip
but
is a risk now. And then Pro PRC 2K does the work. Mini Faust dancing on Axel's corpse.
Yeah, sometimes those late game situations with Faust, when he has 50, he has so many good items that it can just feel impossible to find the right thing to come back with.
The snowball is very much like a MOBA. It snowballs so quickly.
That's a punish.
Okay, good counter poke there. Gets the soft knockdown. Trumpet, Mini Faust. The parade does a lot of work
Everything
there.
went wrong.
The slow Pro PRC gets checked in the air by JP, and we are going to game 5.
Zentai is finally starting to develop that awareness of when Lurie has 50 and he's at full screen, Pro PRC is a very valid option. So he's preemptively trying to, jump and press to make sure that Lurie can't sneak up on him.
Lurie's listening to the voices. He's gotta clear it out a little bit. Trumpet on the screen, but Lurie can't get to it, getting pushed out. Finally, the J2K connects.
All right, we're in the corner. Bomb is in factor.
Good awareness to block there, knowing that Faust was still in the range of the explosion there. From the top rope, it catches the backdash. Look for the burst. Did he get it? Ooh.
Hit by the overhead.
Still doable. A lot of resources on deck for Zentai. One more hit. And there it is. Zentai now on set point.
Yeah. Lurie has a couple times done frontside Scarecrow into an active button and got hit for it. That's why usually Faust players want to go behind. But, that's the obvious spot to go, so sometimes we try to go on the front for mix. Just hasn't been working out.
Looking to maintain that corner positioning. You don't want to give that up. Have it.
2 lifts, no punish. J2K.
Okay, burst off the table for Lurie. Probably not getting it back this round. Will have to win here.
Backdash with the command grabs. Zentai's been doing a great job of making sure these command grabs don't land.
Keeping the pressure up. Run up the throw. No meter to RC. One more touch will do it. Oh, finds it with the 2Ks. And with that, Zentai going to grand finals against Cherio.
Winners.
Winners finals?
Winners finals. No? Yeah, winners
Look,
finals.
Look, man, we watched Smash for like 5 hours. Time is fake now.
Well, yeah, an excellent set there. Well played by both players, but Zentai managing to eke it out. And So in winners finals, we're gonna have like you said,
Yeah,
Cheryo
chairs
versus
and tie. Okay, I had the round wrong. It's fine.
The players were right. Your heart was in the right place.
You know, I'm just excited to see Guilty Gear Strive on the stage. You know, everyone's having a good time. We got the players from the bracket here in the crowd. As you know, day 2 of Ibashowdown winding down. It's been a busy day. I know everyone here has been here. I think the first bracket started at noon.
Yeah.
So we've had people working. I know. So,
yeah. So coming up next, we've got Rose Hashira versus Boy with Aaron.
yes, this is Milia versus Unica.
Yeah, Million versus Unica. Unica, relatively new character. Played against her a few times. All I know is she's got bootleg stun nipper, really big DP, and it's a grounded DP, which is important to know.
Yes.
Because grounded DPs, you get much worse punishes depending on the character. And of course, just mid-range brawler, good movement, good pressure, guard crush pressure.
Yeah, it's her kit revolves around using her specials that she can enhance beforehand. So the enhanced version of specials tend to add things like guard crush, plus frames. It makes her stun dipper -3.
Yeah, which is crazy. It gives her DP a wall bounce and makes her DP do so much damage.
It also makes her overhead faster.
Yes, it makes her overhead faster, allows her to combo off her overhead. So a lot of Unica's game plan revolves around trying to get into those specials, get into that install state, and then, get a touch and blow you up.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, Milia is death by 1,000 paper cuts. Unless she hits you with counter hit Artemis, in which case.
Close slash Artemis, 6H. Yeah, I get it.
But what?
I get it.
What are we?
Who is this?
Oh, this is a
Oh,
button
okay,
check. Okay. Boo.
Jokester. Got me for a second.
I think that's the first and will hopefully be the last time I've actively booed one of the players while on comms. But yeah, so Milia, very tricky, low damage for the most part.
Low damage off the mix-ups.
Yes, her win condition is not exploding.
Yeah, low damage mix-ups that end up giving the opponent a lot of burst, but of course they're all, so much layered mix-ups that if you let her get to it, you're gonna get hit multiple times in a row more than likely. It's just really hard to guess right. But if she gets a clean hit, like a close slash for a burst punish or a DP punish or, same side close slash, then she's gonna her damage is pretty good.
Yeah, Strive damage is what it is, and a lot of characters benefit. You get a clean close slash starter, you are doing some damage with or without resources.
So instead of reflecting on
All right,
themselves,
so we're gonna get, the left intro Brock. I respect it.
heaven or hell.
Really interested to see how this matchup plays out, honestly.
Oh, we're doing the desaturated Unica color.
Color 16. The one thing about Unica is that her overhead and her 5H have such big vertical hitboxes. I wonder if we're going to see that used to try to anti-air Emilia. Yep, there it is, right off rip.
It's such a big button. It has to spin the burst early. That's her jump dust is the 2-shot projectile.
The character also has projectile.
Incredibly useful for stalling air momentum, zoning a little bit. And we are swinging, both players just not holding back right now. Resources on the table, same side mix there. This should kill with a spin.
Yeah, Turbo Fall mix is tricky because sometimes she can cross up, but sometimes she doesn't. And honestly, I don't know how to tell which side she's going to be on. Really easy to just get hit by a close slash and explode.
Ooh, with 6P gets punished. And there's that guard crush pressure. You see the dash cancels. Very hard to know when it's your turn or when you can contest some of these options.
There's the tap dust.
Suddenly, one hit and Million is dead. Goes for the air throw. Tricky.
Gets grabbed, everybody jump out of the barrage.
Okay, JH to Winger.
Not going to see a burst here from Boy with Earring. Yeah, oh, Boy without Earring, I'm sorry. He doesn't have it.
Lost the earring. And then use the reversal super, get the kill.
Yep, 100 meter on deck. Might as well do the reversal super, right?
Yeah. Because DPRC is dead in the current version of Strive. So you got to make do.
Right, that's twice we've seen the overhead just whiff, but there's the 5H like I was talking about. It's so big vertically.
Okay, burst off the table. I don't think either character will get it back this round unless they get wall splat.
Well, whiff punish on the 6P.
They're
gonna
big
get
stun
OP
dipper
here.
into the left, right. Suddenly,
One more.
stuffs out the 6P? Or it looks like
RC.
Yeah. And then there's that giant DP.
Unica buttons are all massive, and as you could have seen, she also has a left-right off of some of her knockdowns.
She has a very strange jump art. So that enables some very funky looking mix. Wow, the confirm into the charge RRC, but then drops the combo.
All right, here we go. Guess, and you guessed wrong. Same side high.
Ooh, steals the corner there.
There's the kick throw. Did I catch the back dash? Ooh. Trying to press out of pressure.
Okay, -3. You'll sometimes see Unica players RPS in that situation and just send the DP afterwards.
That's neutral. Going at that 5H preemptively, trying to catch something.
The back hit on the DP. Wow.
DP is big, one of the biggest in the game.
Ooh, and
OTG?
OTG?
Oh, yeah. I think I'm
No
for
kill.
Layered mix-ups.
Looking much more in control of this game here.
Wow.
Going through the wall.
Full combo into a meaty. Rose tries to press, not knowing that it's meaty. Gets hit.
Thundipper RC baits the burst, and that will do it for game 2.
Wow, 2 games, yeah. That Stun Dipper, we don't call it Stun Dipper for nothing. It is so low profile. It'll go over pretty much any aerial button that's not a designated low crush.
It's very good. It's very fast. It's a low, so you gotta block it. You gotta check it. The reward on hit is great.
The overhead, we're going overhead for overhead.
And once again, stuffing the recovery of a 6P. They burst off the table, and now we're just playing patient, zoning a little bit.
We get caught. What's the mix? Cross up high.
Yes. Full combo. Same side. Low. Steals the corner.
Going for these resets as opposed to breaking the wall.
Same side again. And that'll kill. Rose finding some momentum here.
Yeah, really going hard with these resets instead of breaking the wall, so that way, you know, you have more time to make more without air and guess.
Finding the stray hit with the JH.
Cross up low.
CS. Artemis, such a hard move to contest for just about everyone in the cast.
Yeah, barely minus super disjointed. You basically have to, ooh, DP comes out. The apple.
Yeah, the disjoint not hitting the hitbox of Apple. Wow. A lot of resource investment there, but you do get positive bonus, so you will get some of that back. Same thing using that JD to air stall a little bit.
RC doesn't want to hold the mix, gets 6 feet out.
Trade there after Artemis. Ooh, finds the hit.
Forces Rose to burst, so. Oh, DP gets caught. Oh, burst does not get baited.
Has to spend. Oh, gets hit by Capel JH.
All right, Rose on the board. 2-1. Starting when Rose maybe found some momentum, or if Boy Ethereum is going to make an adjustment coming into this next game.
Game 4 now. Much more reserved round start from both players. 5P and H-Disc.
Fucking up again after burst gets baited.
That is going to be very bad. Now you're holding mix. And resources on deck, you're maybe one touch away from losing the round.
Hit by same side high. Super confirm, we'll do it.
The old JH air dash JH, call that the dream shake.
Yeah, it can be really hard to tell if she's going to cross up with that second JH or not, regardless of whether you block the first one. Ooh, wow. Tricky cross up there. Just get it mixed. We're in the blender.
This is where being a Amelia player pays off, is that you get to run all this mix and just layer it over and over and over again. And You have to guess right at some point to get out, or you lose the round. That's just how it goes. Oh, big DP.
Tries to air grab.
I like BR being there and then not trying to catch JH because that button is so hard to stop.
We don't see a burst yet. The burst is on deck for both players.
Oh. Okay, the very delayed burst does a lot.
All right,
Okay.
one touch game, but Rose has burst. Oh,
That
immediate
time the air throw works.
Immediate air grab.
Boy with earring, sorry, boy without earring. Now on set point.
The big air to air there doesn't get a full conversion though.
Seeing some of those big swings continuing to occupy that horizontal space.
DPs. Have you seen a single one baited?
I don't think so.
Well, without Earring doing a good job on defense. These DPs hard to predict.
Yeah, oh, blocks the cross up with Turbo Fall. Gets tagged.
The block for mix, YRC's out. That's just Rose trying to hold up maybe.
Trying to not overextend here, and that will do it.
Boy without Earring moves on to losers quarterfinals.
Lost the earring, took off the training weight, and then nice 3-1 win there here in top 8.
Yeah, honestly, really impressed with the way that was played. Really making good use of that DP anti-air. Just on reaction, you know what I mean? Like a lot of players, they'll just throw out DP in scrambles, or they'll just throw out DP because they think you're gonna press something. Boy with Earring really using that DP with intent, in very calculated places, and then also of course using, Stun Dipper, even Stun Dipper. It's crazy because Unica's Stun Dipper is also another good anti that you can just throw out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was one of those things where you just saw time and time again a good understanding of how Unica's kit will allow her to check Milia, the movement. We saw the only real miss was the air throw attempts.
Yeah.
Because when you air throw Milia, you really want to throw her at the start of a Capel or in the recovery of Capel, because you're going to get hit in the middle. And so we saw going for that early window, Unica's air movement isn't fast enough to really enable that. But even then, we saw the air throw close out a round later.
Yeah.
So it paid off to keep representing that option. And so now we have Raid Eagle versus Lucy the Lamina. This is going to be Dizzy versus...
Probably Happy Chaos.
Probably
Happy Chaos. But, we'll have to see. Like I said, Lucy also plays Asuka as well. She's been enjoying both characters. Happy Chaos is obviously Happy Chaos.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't go wrong.
No.
But at the same time, Dizzy seems really strong this patch. A lot of players do not like fighting Dizzy, me included.
It's one of those things where I think her kit, when she was released, it still had that potential to be annoying with her unique options like Ice Floor. But yeah, they've made her more consistent. Yeah. They've given her some new options. And they've really built that character around Wings of Light in a kind of comedic way, honestly.
Yeah, like Dizzy can just, if she gets the right hit and gets Wings of Light active, she can just delete your health bar with one guess.
But we're going to see the Asuka
Exerd
player, by the way. Ah, yes.
I see. I'm interested. Maybe is this another fake out, another button check? Both players have headphones off. There's got to be a button check. I'm calling it.
Yes. Insta pause.
I think somebody's having controller issues. Maybe?
Oh, controller DC. Okay.
We'll just waiting for the players to sort this out. All right, there we go. Now we're back.
Okay.
Run speed is pretty good too. Now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, they made her pretty quick. It's so funny because she has, Mikhail Sword, which is a plus R Justice move. And Justice is not a very fast character. So controlling that amount of horizontal space is so interesting on this character.
All that space, and of course Ice Spike. She has near Ice Spike and far Ice Spike. She still has Fid. She still has the Chestnuts move, which tracks. And she's got a lot of tools to play with here.
Oh, okay, we are going to see the Happy Chaos.
Yeah. Like, what better character to fight a zoner with than with a gun?
Yes. The hit scan projectile gun.
The hit scan projectile gun. Interested to see how Radical decides to play around Happy Chaos. Interested to see if Lucy decides to go for zoning or rush down, because Chaos can do both.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen of Lucy's Chaos today, she's really feeling the, like, I have bullets, I'm going to make you block once and then run mix approach.
Right now, Lucy getting rushed down, though. With wall break.
Quick wall break for Kyle's sword. Curse is behind Mikhail, so I did not think that would go far enough.
Curse when Radical locks on faster, and reverse reversal. Get me out of there.
I would like to not get shot. We're just going to get out of here.
Round 2.
Okay.
Lucy just having a really hard time getting offense started.
Radical doing a really nice job of like having these like confirms or buffers into Kyle's sword. And now Wings is going to be a threat, building the meter. This is going to drain a lot of health.
Chestnut has to burst out.
Okay, Chestnuts, we're looking at freeze. Chaos might be the only character that can meaningfully take their turn back after blocking Mikhail's sword.
Quick grab, we have 50.
PRC, yeah, that'll do it.
Game 1 to Radical, and Radical is doing a great job of just making sure Happy Chaos can't get started with anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Great control in neutral. We're seeing lots of pokes buffered with Mikhail's sword behind it, getting those knockdowns on hits.
Even just playing around gunshot with Curse, but
Backdash is the throw attempt there, and now you're back in the corner.
we're doing throw loops.
Street Fighter 6 isn't until tomorrow. Wings up, and then they're gone.
Burst out.
Throw PRC, makes it safe. First off the table for both players.
Caught by a button. Lucy's trying to scramble away in this neutral. I wouldn't want to be next to Dizzy either.
Oh, absolutely not. But just, we're not doing a lot of the trickier like mix that Dizzy can run in neutral with meter. Just very solid fundamental play. Keep the pressure up, keep running plus frames. And it's paying off so far.
Oh, quick Thunder gets a close slash. Ooh, big counter hit for Lucy here.
Gonna go corner to corner, Deus Ex. Yep, there we go.
Deus Ex with the concentration is low.
Positive bonus will grant some pressure here, but yeah, you really can't pull the gun out quite yet.
Lifts the button, gets counter hit for it.
Swap, freeze. And didn't really have a window to burst out of that. We're gonna have a lot of resources on deck for both players now.
Roll mix up, but RC's out of it.
PRC try and bait the burst. Ooh, okay.
Super PRC.
Burst on from Happy Chaos.
It's how Radical trying to use Blue Wall to take some of that burst away.
Ooh, the deflect shield to space out the string. 6K whiffs.
All right, well, quick 2-0 for Radical. See if Lucy stays with it. She does.
Yeah. We're going right back into game 3 now.
All right, finally got some pressure going, but Radical just doing a great job of just pressing against Happy Chaos. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, there's just a lot of like comfort in picking ranges and opportunities to contest.
Finally got some Chaos pressure going. Chaos mix, nice backdash.
The Kyle sword. And now we are running some pressure. Got a YRCL.
Radical is just not locking up for Lucy. She can't do anything in these scrambles.
Tries to bait the first, doesn't get it twice.
All right, no bullets. We get to reload some from that knockdown.
Got 4 bullets back on that reload situation.
Then jumps over Michael's sword for the J2K.
Lucy finding some momentum now. Great Eagle trying to close the set out. Chases through Curse.
Burst back to full screen. Doing a great job of jumping these Curse balls when possible.
Just 5P. Yeah, you gotta burst out if you don't want to go through the wall. Great dash block at the ring. Concentration low, gonna have to.
Bullets low, everything low.
Well, that'll fix that problem. Oh, it doesn't really get a conversion out.
Lucy backdashes the grab and catches the backdash, but doesn't get a conversion.
Trace of the backdash there.
All right, we got mix.
There you go. There's that tricky Hiroki there.
RC gonna get her off of us. Just
Kyle
can't.
Sword RC, Ice Spike.
Ray Eagle just doing a good job of moving around in these scrambles, making sure the reticle can't lock on.
First ball hits and then immediately goes away after getting smashed with the air button.
Oh, we're out of concentration though. We'll just wing it, make it work.
One of the strengths of HC is even when the bullets are gone, even when concentration's low, great normals, at the ready, plus on block. Ways to pressure your opponent even without your resources. Tap dusts.
All right. Take the burst rate with CS and just go up JS, finish the job.
Lucy on the board now, taking game 3.
Yeah, we can see now that Lucy's been able to find some actual pressure, some actual mixed up opportunities, she can get some damage down and start winning rounds and start winning games.
Definitely trying to scramble a little bit less than neutral, but we are still seeing a lot of movement options from both players. Ooh, gold burst, here we go. Immediately gets it. Gonna have to meter.
Tries to go for a grab, gets reversal.
Good chunk of damage from the reversal super.
Punish on the landing recovery. Got enough resources to make this count. No, we don't.
Oh, concentration runs out, just runs up and grabs.
Duel 2.
All right, round 2. JS. All right, we're going for the mix. Nice deflect shield.
Defensively, Raid Eagle's been on point for the most part.
Yeah, about as good as you can do versus Happy Chaos, honestly.
Ooh, with punishing 2S with Kyle Sword.
Burst out, she doesn't want any part of that.
Gets the curse ball there, and now you gotta hold this. Or not. Wow.
Do it. Red Eagle's probably gonna take this round with this one.
Yeah, wall damage will do it.
All right, set point for Red Eagle.
We're back here again. Ooh, goes air to air. Nice conversion. More than I would have expected off of a JK. And again, wings are up now.
Good mash. Good deflect shield again.
And that same string's been deflected multiple times.
We got a backdash on the grab and a full combo. Going coast to coast.
Deus Ex, there you go.
Through the glass.
Full bullets, positive bonus. All the mix opportunity in the world. Forces the meter spend.
Lucy just mashes right off that YRC. She doesn't care.
And going back to the wall. Dead.
Even with 5 guts, that was enough to kill Lucy. I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
If I bet channel points on that, all gone. Financially ruined.
Oh yeah, no. I retired from Will It Kill. My points and I, we've got a 401k, got a condo, living a life.
All right, big counter hit sweep, gonna start Lucy off strong here. Big counter hit close slash, but doesn't keep the conversion.
You've just, slowly seen Lucy's offense start to overwhelm Raid Eagle, even with the defensive moments that have been so good and playing them so well. Just the pressure is unrelenting, and the cracks are starting to form.
All right, no resources, but you don't need resources to grab.
Perfect. Lucy now on set point.
Lucy's been doing a good job of just kind of ad-libbing the pressure every time she's out of bullets or out of concentration.
Back throw. Okay,
Almost
first on.
Almost.
Dumps that first ball, and then backdashing away from these 2Ks and 2Ss. Concentration a problem right now.
Not anymore. These deflections have been so clutch.
It's been such good awareness of particularly where in this matchup you need to press them.
A2K gonna punish.
Now you're suddenly defending for your tournament life.
Ooh, gets smashed on. That'll do it for the round. Tries to go for a reset. Just gets pressed on.
Lucy's definitely going to get burst back this round. Raid Eagle might not. So something to look for.
Nice backdash into counter hit close slash. Are we going coast to coast? We miss.
Good old Happy Chaos 5P paying off. Not going to burn super, so no hard knockdown. Still getting the positive bonus.
We have so many resources on deck. Air grab, tech. No bullets, we have to reload. We don't get a comp off that. Concentration's out now.
First gone too.
Gets
Ice
caught.
spike.
Finally, the ice spike comes out.
We haven't really
YRC.
seen it in
Yes,
neutral.
we are. Okay.
6B.
No bullets. No bullets.
No bullets. And now the threat is there.
Wings of Light has no meter to work with.
Nice
Nice
throw
tech.
tech
Air
and-
grab.
Tech
We
takes
get-
away wings.
another
Back dash,
back
back
throw.
throw. We're down to the wire here. Deflect
Nice
shield
deflect
out.
shield. Bullets.
Whiff shot.
The bullets. We love whiff shot. What a set.
Oh man, what a comeback from Lucy. But got to give a lot of props to Raid Eagle. So many great defensive decisions, so many great deflect shields throughout that set.
Yeah, honestly, like, I can tell that Raid Eagle probably knows that matchup really well because the one thing I didn't see that we always see from Dizzy, Ice Floor.
Yes.
Did not see a single Ice Floor that set, which kind of tells me that Ice Floor is probably not good in
No.
the matchup, and I can imagine because Chaos doesn't need to, making it hard for yourself to approach Chaos is probably not
Oh
good.
no.
Probably not
But
good.
no, that was such a fun set, and Dizzy, not a character you've seen a ton of, just
Yeah.
because she's very different from previous incarnations, and then she wasn't particularly strong when she initially hit the roster.
Yeah.
But always cool to see that character work. And now, looks like we have Lurie versus Boy Without Earring. We're going to see Unica coming back, and Faust.
Is that up there? Oh, yeah. Yep, Larry versus Boy. Okay, so yeah, it's down there.
Our lovely stream runner Shiv has this handy dandy thing where they can type
Yeah.
things to us.
Yeah, in my head, like, I knew we were doing losers next. In my head, just I'm not used to Larry being in losers before top 3.
Yeah, Zentai shaking things up. And so, yeah, we have Lurie versus Boy Without Earring, and then after that we'll have Beef versus Lucy on the other side of losers.
That'll be a fun one to watch, but I'm excited for this one. I want to see how Larry handles Unica.
It's so interesting because there aren't a ton of high-level Unicas kicking around North America. A lot of people played her as a pocket for a while.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see, what the matchup experience looks like. But on the flip side, Faust has never been a particularly common character either.
True.
So, how many reps has Boy Without Earring gotten against Faust?
Yeah, an excellent question, especially like we were talking about earlier. How much item knowledge do you have? How much knowledge do you have dealing with Crow PRC, Snip, and Snip RPS? And, are we going to be 6Ping thrust? There's a lot of questions you got to ask when you fight Faust, and we're going to see how many of them get answered.
It is absolutely the worst kind of pop quiz in a bracket.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because, loser side, you fail that quiz, you are going home.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to see a mini Faust on their test. I can tell you that much.
Oh God. Just walking down the aisles like a test proctor.
All right. Got a button check.
I don't know. We might be seeing the Lurie Kai.
I've not seen the Larry Kai in like 4 years.
It does not strike me as a Kai player.
He played Kai against me once, like literally 4 years ago.
It's wild that we're so deep into the history of the game at this point.
Yeah.
Coming up on 5 years, and the game has changed a lot in that time span. And it's going to change again with 2.0 this year.
Yeah, it's crazy. As someone who's been playing since launch, it's crazy that I can go 4 years ago it was like this. I'm like, it's already been 4 years?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Time is... The pandemic was such a time warp.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything after that isn't real.
All right, let's see. Boy Without Earring, what are we doing on round start?
Delay 5H versus delay 2P. But
Speak of the devil.
instantly mini Faust.
Yeah, speak of the devil.
We got the trumpet out. We got a bomb in the bag.
We're going to see a burst? No, we're just going to hold it.
Now, something that I think is going to be very tricky is Faust has a decent amount of safe jump options. So is Boy Without Earring going to be able to identify those and avoid getting that DP maybe?
So really good DP discipline from Boy Without Earring last game, or last set rather. So I expect to see the same thing here, but Larry can get tricky.
Okay, we're playing very patient here in neutral, and then we're going to see if Lurie can get things going again. Ooh, tried to thrust the landing, instead got hit.
Sniped by the weight, no combo for you. DP just short.
Bombs on the screen. I'm gonna abandon that trumpet on the other side. We don't need it.
Misses the whiff punish.
Ooh, great confirm on that J2K. And then Sun Dipper RC, there we go. Like father, like daughter.
No wall bounce. Misses the overhead. Trying to hit those overheads from downtown. Oh, full slash punish on the mix.
Try to be tricky with that delay on the mix.
No conversion off J2K, but
Mini Faust and Afro.
Mini Faust and Afro, you have no life, and you just land on Mini Faust off screen. Your floor is lava.
And just like that, you know, taking game one. Yeah, the item luck in that first game looked really good. I think we only saw food during an eat pull, so you just automatically get that health back.
Jump throw, we're going for some damage. All right, overhead. Crawls to projectile.
Crawls the laser. I did not know he could do that.
Right, overhead. Blocks the overhead, but gets DP'd out because 5K whiffs.
Oh, we are feeling ourselves right now.
The one thing about Faust 5K is that it only hits crouchers up close. As a bar, you can just go right under it.
Oh, the banana peel, and then another Mini Faust. Blocks and tapped up. Great block. Oh no, DP gets blocked. Needs one more touch, goes for the reset. Trying to bait that DP a couple different ways. Trade, and yeah, Faust lives.
And that's one thing I was thinking about Unica DP is that Larry's punish did basically no damage because to get a high start, to get a high damage combo, you need that close slash counter hit to be airborne. It's just not.
Yeah, it's definitely a strength of that reversal, and then not having any meter to do like super wall break. You're better off going for the reset there, and you got to gamble. The DP hitting both bombs is crazy.
2K counter hit. Larry not really going for mix.
No, he is so cognizant of the DP that we're just seeing a lot of contentment to sit in further ranges.
There we go. J2K, one of the few aerial buttons that can actually hit Unica as she slides across the ground.
The J2K into Stun Dipper. Great bit of counterplay there.
It's so funny that lore-wise, Unica is Kai's daughter, and I see here that Faust gets to do a lot of the same things to Unica that he does to Kai.
Oh, yeah.
Crawling under meaty projectiles, using J2K to beat the low crush. Checks the grab.
It's that same thing of just sitting in three-quarter screen range, avoiding the beams, just taking the momentum where he can get it. Oh, the golf club to put the throw on. I didn't realize her afro carried her hair detailing. That's awesome.
All right, set point for Lurie already. Boy, with got to make something happen.
Yeah, Lurie's, I wasn't sure how much experience the matchup he had. He clearly had it.
I feel like there's one person that's going to have matchup experience. It's going to be Lurie. Mini Faust messes up the DP. Everything messes up the DP.
Bombs, Mini Fausts.
There it is, the anti-air DP.
Oh, Meteor's doing a lot of the work here.
Trying to stay airborne, don't want to get hit by Crow PRC.
Nice confirm out the JK.
Tries to block the overhead, gets hit by the low.
Super.
All right, 100 meter on deck for Lurie. What's he going to do?
Tried to DP through it.
Not a bad idea, but Faust Super has so much invul that it's basically impossible to do.
Yeah.
Against any other character, that would have worked like a charm. So good idea, just you got to know that against Faust, you just got to block.
That Super has a lot of problems, but that is not one of them.
Quick 3-0 for Larry, but still a good showing by Boy Without Earring. Manages to take 5th place in this bracket.
Yeah, that's a great run. Cool to see the Unica, and running into a buzzsaw like Lurie and losers is hard.
Yeah,
but played great.
Yeah, the top side of this bracket is really stacked.
This is the problem of NC Strive is that we're even, short a couple names from, just our normal rotation and people who have moved on to things like Grand Blue. But, NC Strive is deep. We've been deep. We've got so many strong players. And so it's really awesome to see, Boy Without Airing, someone who's, sort of rolled in a little later in the game's life and has gotten really good at the game.
Oh, yeah, the improvement is obvious. I mean, getting 5th in this bracket, beating Rosa Shira, who's one of our strongest Melia players.
Yeah, one of the OGs.
Beating Klutz, who's one of our strongest Viking and Lucy players.
Yeah.
Coming through, really making a name for themselves.
Yeah, you love to see it. And like I said, someone who came in and started coming to locals and, went through the struggle of being new to locals and NC playing Strive, where you are going to hold some L's.
Oh, yeah.
But, you keep coming out, you keep improving, you keep getting better, and you find those results. They just kind of start happening after that work and that struggle.
Yeah, it's like they say, like the, what is this? God, the saying just like disappeared out of my. Oh yeah. You got to get washed before you can get clean.
Got to get washed before you can get
before
clean.
you can get clean. So Boy With Aaron coming out here showing us that he's getting clean, getting pretty clean.
Yeah. And now we're coming into two people who I have played a lot in this game.
Many times.
And who both play other games as their main games now. This is the Grand Blue corner, I suppose.
We got Exert player Lucy.
Exert player Lucy and Grand Blue player Beef.
Big Beef. We don't see the propeller hat today. He's locked in.
No.
The propeller hat's only for Grand Blue.
Playtime is over. This is business.
All right. Assuming this is a button check, but you never know.
I don't know. This could just be
Well,
the most chill. Yeah, letting the intros rock for a button check is actually crazy.
Just trying to waste our time.
If they go to a button check, we're making this set a 1st to 2.
All right,
Oh no, we're playing. Oh my goodness.
Right,
That was the most casual start to a set.
Yeah, J2K trading, but Beef gets the knockdown.
Yeah, that Blue Wild Assault into Garuda, so strong. You really got to be able to backdash your back throw Potemkin there. A very important dynamic in this match will be Potemkin having so much armor on stuff to go through gunshots.
Ooh, Messing up the Oki gets back on there.
Tapped us with?
Good gunshot has us. Another grab. We were out of resources. We had to make something happen.
Can't quite get the wall break without the concentration, and then Pot 5P doing the work.
Yeah, Lucy's really good at ad-libbing those resources combos, but I mean, at some point we have to restart pressure and you realize you don't have resources, it can get kind of hairy.
Yeah, I mean, if you have resources there, you get a wall break, you get positive bonus. Not having that is very destructive to a game plan stability.
Oh, mess up the deflection, that's what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes it can just come out late for no reason.
It'll just get buffered. Fortunately, avoided the big punish there, and is maintaining that momentum here in this round.
Through the glass, low on concentration though. Trying to stall for
concentration out, and now you are guessing against Potemkin.
Nice backdash on the 2S.
Oh, see, there's that armor. Had to use another bullet to stop it.
R/slash really good anti-air. Ooh, gets the air hit. Chooses to reset.
Gets the deflect shield. Oh, you're getting
Heat knuckle.
Oh, one more touch.
Oki though.
First coming out? No, just pulls the gun.
Tries to break through the arm or break through the button, but just gets caught. Potemkin really tanky though, really hard to take him out in these low life situations.
There's the 6H. Beef knows they got away with one there.
Yeah, like any other character that was a one-touch situation, but that's Potemkin. He's just a big boy, he's bulky.
It's a bulky character who does, he only has to hit you 2-3 times. You got to hit him 10. He's been drinking his milk. He's been hitting the gym.
Look at those muscles.
The flick there, an interesting choice because you can, in theory, flick gunshots, but it's very hard.
Tries to roll through the Gigantor.
There's a buster.
All right, we got to guess again.
Ooh, Flick whiffs there. I didn't know Flick could whiff.
Nice back throw on the
Back throw
roll.
on the roll.
Yeah, Beef choosing to play very patiently at the end. No reason to overextend. We have such a large lead.
Ooh, checks the forward Mega Fist there. Drops the combo. Does not not check the blue wild assault and you're just holding more pressure, you get thrown. Concentration out though, so no wall break.
Back in the blender here. Doing a good job of reacting to these tap dusts though, but not taking these throws. They add up over time, even if it is Potemkin.
A lot of resources being spent here. Low on bullets, and now you are guessing. Ooh, big hit.
All right.
Big corner carry.
Ooh, this should be it.
Dead.
Oh, wow, doesn't even need to spend any meter to kill there. Just one big Potemkin buster, especially with Rift.
Happy Chaos does not have guts like that.
No. Happy Chaos is built how he looks. All right, quick knockdown. Let's run some mix.
Delayed gunshot catching the backdash, but not quite finding these hits that convert into combos yet.
Oh, reversal buster gets called out. Going through the glass.
Bullets restock. Concentration very low.
Lucy just content to back up and start zoning, especially with that curse ball applied. Potemkin can't really approach you that well, especially without meter. He's having a hard time finding these touches, but that's really punishable.
Only gets a 2K punish there, does not go for a bigger button.
That's kind of modern end game knowledge. You have to know that it's close match management. Some players don't know that. But we get the round anyways.
Only took chip that round, so finding the ways in neutral to just stay away from pot so far. But a lot of it is banking on getting those first hits and not letting pot exist in neutral in any way.
Another grab. Oh, finally gets beef with the tap dust.
The youngin can't react to all of it. Who can?
Ooh, sweet. Oh, but misses the pickup.
Gigantor.
Gigantor. Forced the block and gets hit by the tap dust. Hard knockdown.
Keeping the pressure pretty simple.
All right, good YRC on that. Don't want to hold that mix.
Pulls the gun in the air.
Gets caught, maybe trying to catch a roll through. Can Lucy kill? Yes, she needs a wall stick.
The minimum damage on the wall splat and wall break
That'll do it.
does
Lucy
the job.
Lucy on the board, showing signs of life. Still set point for beef.
First ball shoots the start of a slide head.
Yeah, that's another change they made this patch. Slidehead doesn't have armor anymore. Not really good anti-projectile tool. That's just the hammer ball.
Clone. That's not something you see a ton of anymore since it was nerfed.
Great 2K, very hard to contest. Gets trade.
Garuda, yeah, the delay. Not really going for a ton of busters yet.
Gigantor trying to catch the jump. Tap Dust does it instead.
Positive bonus inbound. Ooh, max range for Garuda there. The back hit 6P. Great confirm for Beef there.
Her hands have a huge hit on. All right. Deflect shield just like we saw last set.
It's off from Raid Eagle. Delayed the gunshot to catch the backdash, and now we're just running Happy Chaos pressure. Concentration back, gets back thrown. It could happen to you.
Gets caught trying to. Ooh, and here comes the Buster.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh yeah, Beef knows these combos. Oh! Wall stick comes early because of the back throw. Pixel health. What are we gonna see here from Beef?
And just Hammerfall had the meter to make it safe. And with that, Beef advances 3-1 to losers semis.
Semis where he'll face off against Lurie.
Yes.
All right, so that rounds out our top four. In winner's side, we have Cherio and Zintai. And loser's side, we'll have Lurie and Beef.
Yeah, so top four seeds of the bracket have made their way to top four. You know, we've taken a fun way to get here. Lurie making the losers run. We've seen some great runs from Lucy, from Raid Eagle, from Boy Without Earring, from Rose Hashira. I don't want to leave out the only other person not in top 4 from top 8. And so here we are, Axel versus Gold Lewis.
Axel versus Gold Lewis. Big body versus zoner, but the big body has like so many tools that go full screen anyways that, you know, it's not just as simple as, you know, the archetype matchup will make it seem.
Yeah. No, this is you know, the big body versus zoner. This is the American versus the Brit. It's riveting stuff.
Yeah, so the big thing is that obviously, you know, Gold Lewis has drone, goes full screen as long as he doesn't get hit, allows him to take space, but of course he has to take time to set that out and can't get hit. So Axel gets to play around with that, you know, trying to catch the startup of drone or trying to hit Gold Lewis as he's approaching for full screen. And if Gold Lewis can't get in from full screen, I mean, he just has a hard time without being able to use his tools.
Yeah. And of course, most importantly, shout out to Ricky the Freak in chat who has been asking where's Zentai for the last 20 minutes. Zentai is here.
He's here. As soon as the camera switches, you'll see him.
We're going to cut to Zentai shortly, and you will get your fix.
And another thing that Gold Lewis has is that white wall assault.
Yes.
So it's been nerfed, but it's still in the game. A lot of people forget about it, and then they just like let Gold Lewis freight train them into the corner instead.
Yeah, having the ability to, you know, pull out the invuln dash, you get the hitbox. It's one of those things where you have a really strong ability to, even if you don't use it, it's mental stack.
Yeah.
And then once you use it, if you have meter to back it up, particularly on Gold Lewis, now you're holding a BT.
Yeah.
And then you have to worry about security cancels. And it becomes such a strong way to enable the offense for Gold Lewis in a matchup where you think the neutral could be difficult getting in.
Like the big thing with Gold Lewis is that if he makes you block, you're probably losing, so you try not to make him block. But then the next question is, how can I not block white wall assault? And that's a hard question to answer for anyone. For anyone.
You can throw it, you can backdash it. It is hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be spacing dependent. It's not like Blue Wild Assault where it's a very consistent counterplay.
All right, but here we go. Both players have their headphones on. I think we're going right into it.
Headphones on, medals from other brackets on.
2 per person.
Nice backdash.
We see Cherio really trying to get in, not trying to get sent full screen, but of course you get tapped once, and look where we're at.
Back to full screen. And then loses full security gauge on that drone pull because he gets stuffed immediately.
A very strong start for Zentai here, really making use of those Axel normals and specials to keep Gold Lewis out.
Shows out the minigun. Ooh, that JD. It's not what it once was, but it's still pretty damn good.
All right. 50 on deck for both players to see how they use it.
Calling the laser, level 3.
Throws Gold Lewis, uses the invuln to get past the laser.
That's one way to do it. It's very high risk, though.
Doesn't backdash this BT.
Jumps that BT, getting Dark Crushed in the air at that point.
Here we go. Dark Crush pressure.
This is not where Axel wants to be in this matchup, believe it or not.
Yep. Right through the rocks on a counter hit. It can be hard to know when you need to press on a reset and when you need to block a frame trap.
And then there's that security cancel, something else you have to keep in mind. Blocking the BT is not the end.
And if I had to guess, every time you see Zentai block a BT at close range, it's probably just not going to be a fun round for him.
Ooh, rising JP, and now we're back in the corner.
Good knowledge to know when to mash on that reset. Counter hit snail, gonna send Cherio full screen.
Nice throw tag. Oh, 6-2 is a tad early.
Full 50 on deck, you have to be careful. Any touch here can hurt. And there's the white wall assault.
Doesn't RRC out to continue the pressure, just lets it rock.
Just have to take Oki here.
Pulls the drone, and then uses the jetpack to get out.
Cherio chases him right down, misses the backbreaker.
Tap dust, RC, and that should do it.
All right, game 1 to Zentai. Just doing a really good job of staying away from Gold Lewis.
Yes, it's one of those things where if you are next to Gold Lewis, you're probably having a bad time. You don't want to see that man on a flight, and you do not want to see that man next to you on the stage.
Whistling wins, actual move, trying to clear some space. Oh, gets anti-air by 2P.
Alright, we're just keeping the pressure going.
Another amazing press there.
Back throw. Rainwater, another hard move to check in the same vein as Millia's Artemis. Barely minus, moves backwards. You really have to make it whiff to punish it. You got to be right under it.
One meter on Axel's side. Misses the command grab.
Has to spend the meter to make that safe, and then
Big counter hit BT. Then burst to get out of there.
100 tension for Cherio now. Doesn't come into play, just gets tagged.
Guesses on 2P and tries to low crush it with 5K, but 5P comes out. Ooh, nice air grab.
Air throws. Inside finding a lot of momentum here, just like interactions just going their way over and over and over again.
Yeah, like getting in on the zone or doing kind of play for a zone, sometimes you just have to throw in an option. Nice throw bait. Security Council's gonna make this hurt.
You are going for a ride. We breaking the glasses? Yes, we are.
We have hard knockdown.
Woo.
Alright, the OTV will do it. We're going into round 3.
Okay, Rainwater around start, pretty common. Gets hit by Whistling Winds.
No combo off there. Hit far slash. We're back at full screen.
Slowly dash blocking, crouching under some of these moves.
Wow, uses Snail to air stall and get over drone. I've never seen that before.
That's such good awareness and clearly some level of comfort in the matchup.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen me try that. I would have just dash blocked into it.
Oh,
There's the white ball solid we were talking about.
6P. Drone back out. Now you gotta block it.
Yep, there's the YRC coming out.
Yeah, had the resources for it, might as well spend.
There's having a hard time working back in.
A lot of resources on deck. One touch is all you really need. Faded burst.
Big overhead.
Scary. Oh, chooses to burst. Right there.
Cherio has burst on deck though. Resource advantage. He can take one hit.
Oh, burns
never
on
mind.
White Wild Assault and gets stuffed in the startup. Burst off the table now.
Still full security gate though. Oh, and there it is. The second one comes in handy.
And
the
then
cross up.
does a kickflip over Axel's head and puts his head in the dirt right after. 1-1 going into game 3 now.
Yep, one apiece. This is a really intense set so far.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Every round has really felt like it's been on a razor's edge.
Both players making good adjustments to what the other is doing to try and make something work. Another big BT coming out.
Cherio's so good at swinging some of those bigger horizontal BTs in neutral, catching back dashes, catching startup pokes.
So Axel versus Goldo was at full screens where Axel's comfortable, but once you're in that mid range, all of a sudden you have to worry about JDs and random BTs just blowing you up.
Yeah, slowly working back out with some air pokes. But, you know, you block drone and suddenly Lewis is game.
Big overhead.
Fuzzy here. All goes low. Holds the burst. Probably the right decision there.
Way behind in that round. Just going to go next for round 2.
Okay, air blocking with Whistling Wind. You don't really get anything there. You get forced back away from Axel. Now just, oh, there's the minigun. You're going to take the knockdown here. All 51 hits. Close last start. Try to bait the burst twice now. Still not getting it.
Oh, nice smash. Tries to bait the burst again.
Instead, Cherio does Rising JP and gets Axel burst instead.
All right. Sentai on almost pixel health.
But still, you know, not overextending here. I wonder if we'll see. There it is.
All right, are we going to see the same? Oh, yep. Just get smacked in the face with a coffin.
Did not want to get thrown again. Decided to just extend a hitbox. And it pays off.
Duel 1.
All right, set point for Cherio, looking to go into grand strong.
Right? And, you know, this is how a lot of these rounds look for so long. It's just poking, prodding, keeping things in a good spacing for Axel. And then Cherio just forces his way in at some point.
Just not trying to do a mid-range DT. Now you're going to need a lot of damage for it. Oh, misses the pickup. Slight misinput there. Now it's the holder's giving the tight move pressure.
Gets the low, and now suddenly this round is very winnable for Cherio. Particularly if he keeps getting close slash starters. This is now even.
Oh,
Low slash.
Very tall button.
Hits Rainwater starter, but now Cherio on set point.
Big counter hit snail down some Cherio full screen. Doing a very good job of just, you know, weaseling your way in until you're in white wall assault range.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cherio's very good at like navigating around things like Rainwater Whiff, so you have that little extra gap in terms of range where you can advance.
All right, but we're back at full screen. Big back throw from Zentai.
Oh, air blocks that BT, you're gonna have to hold it. Things are getting dire now.
Ooh, big BT.
And that'll do it. Cherio going to grand finals on the winner's side with a clean 3-1 win.
You know, very, very masterful showing of matchup knowledge from both players. But I think Cherio just did a better job of adapting. Zentai started off strong, you know, usual Gold Lewis zoning stuff, but then Cherio started doing a good job of dash blocking, making sure to jump over, run send, making sure to fuzzy jump out of things. Just not getting caught. Like a lot of players when they fight Axel, it seems hard for them because, you know, they'll get caught on the way in, and every time you get caught, it's like you got to start all over, you know what I mean? Go right back to full screen. But Cherio was also able to just make those mid-range BTs work, so instead of having to get all the way in, you can just get some of the way in, and then just score a big counter hit, get your win condition, win the round.
Yeah, you were seeing that with the BTs. A lot of the, you know, fuzzy jumping and things over things like Rainwater, Rensen. But yeah, it really is just that like roguelike neutral against Axel, where your run ends when you get clipped by something random. But that's kind of the patience we've seen from Cherio as a player time and time again, is not overextending a neutral, not getting frustrated or losing that patience when, you know, you've taken a bunch of stray hits and you're down to 50% health. Because all Gold Lewis needs is that one opportunity.
That one touch.
And then suddenly you go next. Like it's I think what makes Cherio so complimentary to Gold Lewis as a player is that, you know, no matter how many hits you take on the way in, no matter how long the neutral phase of the game is, he's patient enough to work his way in, find that hit, and then fucking kill you for it.
Gold Lewis definitely rewards that patience, and Cherio's definitely a patience enjoyer.
The patience enjoyer himself.
Patience enjoyers be like, not yet. And that's all the Axel matchup is.
Yes.
Just going in, you're not in yet, not yet.
No, not yet.
All right, but coming up next, we have Lurie and Beef in losers semis. That's going to be Potemkin versus Faust.
Yes. So this is in a very similar vein to the last set we saw. You had, you know, one character desperately trying to keep someone out, and then the other is, well, gets in and then kills. Oh, we're just jumping into it. They were both jimming the camera like I thought we were going to see a crazy-ass button check, and instead we are into it.
Garuda impact from half screen, but air hit sweep is not going to grant hard knockdown there.
And many fouls.
One thing about this matchup is with the recent season, Potemkin can flick so many of Faust items. You have to be really careful on what he does to it.
Flick is a crazy move now. It's a good answer to everything, and this is the nerfed version of Flick.
Oh, yeah. -4, disjointed, tumbles on counter hit. Yep, tries to flick Mini Faust, but Larry's aware of it. Not gonna let him get the chance.
Wait out. Mini Faust is out there somewhere, you know, living his best life.
And fall armor.
Got the afro. This is a little risky, honestly.
He's gonna Scarecrow out of there.
And off the top, throws.
Yeah, that's another option. You can just come from the overhead. So many players are looking for the RC on either side. They forget that Faust can just hit you high.
And then the spacing there on the Hammerfall break beating the armor. Oh, didn't make the armor that time. Afro applied through the helmet. I mean, that can't be comfortable, right?
Yeah, Larry's doing a good job of, well, that, using his item. Very good item range. But also just using multi-hits to beat the Hammerfall armor.
That same, you know, jump over buster. First on deck. Oh, that was very close to killing.
All right, one touch will do it. You can't use armor, you'll lose all your health. What do you do?
Or he's going to chip out? No, there's that many fouls. And he's just hanging out. He's just watching the action go down.
Yep, game one to Larry.
Yeah, we're just seeing the matchup knowledge and the experience Lurie brings to the table.
Yeah, we're just seeing Larry invalidate a lot of Potemkin's strongest tools, specifically the armor on Hammerfall and Hammerfall break. He's just blowing right through it.
Gets the parade, and then good awareness just to do the 2 lights into it, let the parade do the work.
Hammer keeps him safe. Burt beats the burst. It's going to be a full comp.
Oh, just a little too far for that blue auto assault to connect.
Yeah, he misses the Kara blue auto assault, but you get another big counter hit here.
Man, Hot has taken a lot of damage through small hits, things that are accumulating over time.
Calls the 6 to H, picks up with the full combo.
Great confirm from Lurie trying to take control here, going 2-0.
Larry's very good at knowing when he can and can't call, and then using the calls to his advantage.
Another mini Faust, wow.
Tries to flick it, Larry won't let him.
There he goes.
The blast again.
First on deck for Beef, but you got to get a lot more than just one hit at this point.
RSC's out of Garuda, wants no part of it.
Meteors, gets the burst.
Man. Beef reads the jump, doesn't read this one though.
And then just mix out of there.
He's out of there.
Okay, we're trying to play a little patient here, but you know, Beef's got to make something happen, and that's not the way to do it. Now tap dust, up. Lurie going up 2-0.
Yep, set point for Lurie, just showing his dominance here, especially with his matchup knowledge and his knowledge of Faust, item knowledge, pretty much everything. Everything's going his way.
And it's not like Beef is playing poorly. We're seeing a lot of very like dedicated neutral, or you know, you're not eating any big hits. It's just the small hits Lurie is finding on those edges are adding up.
Yeah, like Beef is trying to do the right things, and Lurie just knows the counter to the right things. You haven't seen a single successful mini Faust counterplay from Beef because Lurie's just intercepting all of it.
Just babysitting mini Faust and making things happen afterwards.
Big pickup here.
And we're just doing normal pressure. Nice press there. Getting burst for corner positioning, and mini Faust out and about. Checks the flick again.
Not a single, every single flick attempt has been checked. A big hard knockdown.
Lurie's been right on defense every time except for that one.
First grab will seal the round. Beef's on the board a little bit.
Hammer full armor. Catches the backdash there. Another mini Faust.
Mini Faust in the tank. There he is.
Okay, we're back to neutral. After reply, you just have to run your pressure at this point. And then the mini Faust from behind. Keeping things in check.
The Afro prevents Knuckles' upper body info from working. He gets counter hit for it. That's the one thing about having Afro on you is that when Faust is in the air, you kind of just have to respect him.
Yeah. And now hard knockdown, positive bonus incoming. Just very safe stagger pressure, nothing crazy. Ooh, are you through the wall here? No, you're gonna RC instead, and now you're through the wall.
All right, set point for Lurie. All he needs is one more round to breaking that top 3.
Okay, backdashes, slide head, another mini Faust. Beef just proccing it from that's actually such a smart way to get the flick off is to proc it from a further distance so Lurie can't close and contest.
All right, Meteors, cross up mix. Uses the guard crush to run a mix up.
Hammer, 5K.
SSD maybe trying to jump out of a potential slip.
And now things are looking pretty dire. Resources having to be burned.
Oh,
wow.
recognizes it too late, can't get the buster off.
Flicks the bomb. PRC snip.
Alright. Oh,
Gold burst.
Almost based the gold burst.
And then just gets anti-air with 5K.
Alright, 3-0 for Lurie. Punches his ticket to losers finals. We'll have the run back with Zentai.
Yeah. We are into the gauntlet of the end here. You know, Lurie, if he wants to make the run, he's got to go through Beef and then Zentai and then Cherio.
And then Cherio again with the reset because he's coming from loser side. So.
It's the gauntlet. It is it is go time here. And you know, this is, I think if you had asked me who I thought the top 3 was going to look like in this bracket, it would be this. I don't know if I would have necessarily picked the Zentai Lurie set earlier correctly, but you know, it's a whole new ball game now. New first to 3. Both players have had time to play other people, get a little warmer, see what's working, see what they're feeling. So it'll be interesting to see how that carries over here.
Or even more importantly, they've played against each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're starting on like layer 10.
Yeah, yeah, because you already know what the other likes to do. You've been able to watch each other play on stream, so you're able to, you know, go in beforehand and be able to make those adjustments early versus having to play, you know, a game or 2 or 3 before figuring out how you want to play.
Yeah, you've got a little bit more data to work with. You can see some habits. But yeah, we're just really, you know, down to the wire here, and it's been a great tournament. All the brackets today seem to have gone really well. Of course, I didn't get in here until the afternoon, so I missed, you know, Third Strike.
City of the Wolves was a great bracket.
Caught the City of the Wolves. Shout out to Common Sense on the rock, holding it down. And then Smash, we had quite the bracket. It's always, you know, see Grands reset between guys who are playing at a high level against each other regularly, from what I understand. So you get to see same thing starting on layer 10, and then you just go from there. And now here we are with Strive closing out day 2 at Ibashowdown. And whew, it is, you know,
You guys get late.
it's almost 9:45. You know, people are. I think the con is winding down for the day, closing out day 3 tomorrow, strong. So
that's one thing as a competitor that you kind of have to train yourself in is endurance. You know, can you play in a bracket for 3 hours and wrap up at 10 p.m. and still be able to play at the high level? You know, can you fight your way through grand finals? You know, after you've been up for 14, 16 hours. You know, brain firing on all cylinders. We're gonna see.
Yeah, we are right into it. That J2K to check the start of the rainwater right into Snip. Snip again.
Yeah, don't like your cut, G.
Do it again. Nah, just
this is the overhead. But
oh, gets the burst now. Pro PRC. No, J2K fast RC Snip.
Really, instant overhead. That's the one thing about having an Afro on you is that even when you're crouching, you have a standing hitbox.
It's such a strong tool, and it's one of the strongest things Faust can do to you, and has been since launch.
Oh yeah.
Bombs, blocking 2S in the air.
And the one thing I want to point out here is that contrary to his set in winners finals, Zentai wants to rush Faust down. He does not want to give Faust any space.
Yeah, I was going to say the pace of neutral and the aggressiveness we're seeing are on a totally different level.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing rush down action.
Ooh, great timing on the Crow PRC there.
Tries to bait the burst, going to get bursted into the corner instead.
Jumps out of rainwater.
Yeah, J2K, a great rainwater answer if you can fuzzy jump out of it. Oh, there's the mix.
Tried to golf club the hammer and paid for it.
There we go, a hero burst. He wants this round, and he's going to get it.
Gambling it all on the 4-way mix.
Game 1 to Lurie. Lurie loves his hero bursts. And sometimes they pay off, and then sometimes they go horrendously.
Oh, yeah. I think that game was faster than any of their single rounds from the first set.
Yeah, the breakneck speed here. Zentai really trying to push the issue.
Mix. Ooh, does quite get the conversion.
Ty using his own crawl with 2K. Larry usually knows his own crawl with crawl.
Thrust.
Ty not going to contest that bomb. Big air to air there, and misses the grab. Larry really good at using J2K to crush these throws. Tries to air grab, misses.
Oh, snip. A little early. Axel is still on hit stun, or block stun. Mini Faust now. Yeah, Wire Seeds doesn't hold the pressure anymore. And now the threat of Pro PRC again. This time just a normal grab, and that'll close out the round.
Yeah, Crow PRC is still tricky because you never know he's going to be in front, behind, high, low, or throw. Sometimes he just gets wrong.
Okay, getting some offense going.
More mix. Not going to break the wall here, but they're going to get some pressure. Zintai trying to run into the corner to chase Faust down, but just ending up cornered every single time. Ooh, big whiff punish on the 2-8. Larry's going to use this opportunity to break the wall more than one. Oh no, too far away from the wall for the wall bounce.
100 tension on deck for Zentai. Not going to get to use it here. Weight coming down, and then jetpacks out. Not quite enough to kill there.
YRC doesn't want any part of that.
Oh,
Nice
runs,
air grab.
Runs under the bomb. Oh, Hero Burst. Mini Faust.
Hero Burst into Mini Faust. About all you can ask for, honestly. As he jumps. Doing a good job of not getting opened up here.
And then the JP, you know, the Hero Burst looking a little questionable.
Yeah, Zentai doing a good job of finally adjusting to handling options, handling Faust air options. Air throwing the super jump fly, finally.
Finds to do a Far Slash. I think dropped early, maybe looking for the burst. Doesn't matter now, though. Going to get the hard knockdown, going to get positive bonus.
Super hard knockdown after the wall break. But burst on deck for Zentai. He's not out of this yet.
Fades. Yeah, let's look for it again.
Those baits are really hard to get against these good players. Backdash is the command grab.
The parade's coming. And
Air
then,
grab.
yeah. And that's one of those things where you're playing around the items. You know, the parade of Mini Faust is coming. You don't want to block that because you don't want to give up the grounded mix. So you take the air, and then the air throw comes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Zentai knows he has to jump trumpet, but Lurie knows that Zentai knows he has to jump trumpet. So he just meets him in the air and gets that quick air grab. And it sends us to game 3 with Lurie on set point.
Yeah, it's been such a different dynamic than we saw in the winter side set. And that's really favored Lurie. He's been thriving in the faster pace.
Alright, gonna eat the trumpet and then go through the wall. Look at the damage. That's half your health gone.
A lot of damage from Faust. Great whip hunter from J2K there. And we're just back in the corner. Trumpet out.
Ooh, do we bait the super? I think we do. Oh, we're just gonna super right back. Super right back.
I think if he hadn't done that, the trumpet was going to land in Axel, and so you weren't getting the punish.
Okay, gotcha.
That's great item awareness from Lurie.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And that's gonna send Lurie to set point with the roundup.
Hammer up. Ooh,
Another
the trumpet keeping Zentai from getting hit too hard there.
They're gonna counter hit Renson. As weird as it sounds, Renson is a projectile. So you got counter hit, recovery as well.
Just keeping the pressure going, Mini Faust. The little shimmy mix Larry likes to do is so annoying as a competitor to deal with.
Alright,
And it's the win.
quick 3-0 from Larry. Adjustment made. He really wants that top 2. And especially that top 1, I bet, as well.
He saw the pop bonus.
Oh, yeah. So next up, in Grands, loser side, we're going to have Larry on Faust, and then winner side, we're going to have Cherio on the Gold Lewis. This is a very common matchup here in North Carolina.
This is an NC Classic.
Yes.
This is up there with 15 games of Gold Lewis Bridget.
Yep. Nowadays, if Lurie and Cherio enter a bracket, you expect it in Grand. But at least we didn't have it for winners finals this time.
No,
we got a little bit of a breather this time.
We got some variety, and now we get to watch the NC Classic. You know, NC has so much character variety, and so, you know, over time we've had so many, you know, strong players and different characters. You know, Hacks with the Eno.
Yep.
Shout out to Hacks, Neil, miss you so much, man. Cow Hunter Zato, Sharks May. You've had, you know,
Throwback to Dewberry with the Naga.
Dewberry Nago,
Naga.
King Crooks Nago. Like, and you know, the friends of NC, the people who are traveling from South Carolina or Virginia to come in. We've had a lot of strong players and a history of strong players in this scene. So it's so funny that we do have like the consistent, we see this all the time in Grands or like winners finals.
And somehow it's always Cherio. He's always there. It doesn't matter who steps against him. He usually finds himself in, if not winners finals, at least Grands.
You know, yeah, you know, there was always, you know, in the grand history of NC, you know, Shadow World being the big event.
Yeah.
And, you know, the expectation for every, like, the killers coming into that are, you know, I want to win. I want to be in Grands, you know. And so, you know, getting a top 8 in that era was an achievement in and of itself. And then you have Andre, you know, a 5th place is a disappointment.
Yeah.
And so it's so, you know, as time has gone on and he's gotten stronger as a competitor, you know, now threatening for top 8s at majors, you know, getting Arc World Tour points, you know, the level of play just keeps going up and getting higher and higher and higher. And, you know, the scene has followed with that. We have so many strong players. You know, Jeek couldn't be here today. You know, we have people from all over the state playing this game, playing at a high level. And
Yeah, we even have some new up-and-comers like we saw earlier with Boy with Earring, Dr. Doom. They're on their way up.
Shout out Dr. Doom. We have so many strong players, people of all ages coming out. It's so sick to see this community continue to grow almost 5 years into this game.
Yep, like here we have our 2 strongest, our OGs, and they're getting right into it in this grand final.
Jumps out of the BT, just has the range for it. That
Counter
hammer's
hit.
coming, knows to not run into the hammer. Every weird hammer interaction in this matchup is from this state. They actually both hit the bomb around the same time. Lurie just a little bit later, so we got the
They're going to
hit.
get the trumpet. How's Lurie going to play around it? Ooh, J2K, very
Classic
nice.
J2K bomb bag, just stall it out.
So we're seeing Cherio do sort of the same thing that he did versus Zintai, is get in that mid-range and then throw it to BT. Don't try to get all the way in. It takes too long sometimes.
Intentionally procs many fouls, just gets him off the screen. Trumpet out. Something very different from what we saw with Zintai is that Lurie can throw a lot of items in this matchup.
Let's see a hero burst from Cherio. He's trying to steal off the ground.
And then you get to run pressure here. Guess right or die.
Smashes on 2D, gets hit. Probably expecting a 486 reset. Gold Lewis is so dangerous because when he's running his pressure, you kind of have to guess on a reset or not. And if you guess wrong, you're just going to get hit.
Oh, we're just swinging that coffin today.
Plus
Look at
ranks.
how much chip is off Lurie's health bar now.
How much chip, how much risk. He hasn't gotten hit once, by the way.
Jesus. And now 50% risk. Risk in the current iteration with the changes really favors your first hit with risk being a big hit. So a BT starter feels very lethal in that scenario.
Like when you think about Gold Lewis, it's all big hits. Ooh, back throw. Gonna avoid the afro.
Ooh, the afro. And now a lot of meter on deck for both players.
Snip. You're gonna put on another afro. They're not out of style yet.
Mini fouls.
Tries to activate mini fouls. Can't.
Trumpet. Got the donut, got a little health back. I don't know if that's going to matter. Checks the 2K. Not going through the wall quite yet, and we're calling the laser.
Tries to air grab, gets JD instead. Tragic.
Daisuke, please. One touch.
Oh.
Okay, we're not gonna spend. We're gonna take it out. Now here we are. Last round here of game 1.
Cherio didn't spend the burst last round, so he has it now. confident enough that he could win this round.
I mean, that represents both burst and white wild assault, so it makes sense to conserve it as best as can.
And that's one thing about sometimes in the fast house match, if you don't want to get started, you really need that burst.
The item pulls have been coming fast and furious with Flurry.
Oh, long security cancel. Can't punish the deflect field.
Okay, hammer. Yeah, interrupts.
Items on items.
It's just been a minefield so far. Hammers, bombs, mini fouls, meteors, trumpets.
This is where being a patience enjoyer really pays off. Because when all these items are on screen, one misstep, and I mean, you can just lose the round. You can let Faust get a mini Faust or a meteors out. You just kind of got to weather the storm.
Ooh, we're zooming in. The 6P prevents the Afro from getting lit.
Oh, it doesn't get a close slash, but it doesn't matter.
Gets the deflect shield, and ooh,
Nice
5K
match.
contest is
Very
nice.
nice match.
Then the backdash 2P will take the game.
Game 1 goes to Cherry.
That was such a fast interaction. Just, you know, that's the familiarity from both players, though, of you're acting much faster than you maybe would otherwise.
Confidence to press immediately after that backdash, even with such low health.
Another mini Faust on deck.
Mini Faust, Cherry's not trying to give him a chance to pull it out.
Choosing to not burst there, gonna go full screen. Procs mini Faust intentionally does also get checked at the moment, and then pulls another.
Oh, big counter hit 2D. Trying to get some good items here. Don't really get anything too useful.
Has to, navigate around the Afro. Almost gets wire seed into it.
The Afro goes away. That's the one thing about Afro is that when it's applied, it's powerful, but if you can't get it on,
With PRC 6P, and then the deflect shield gets baited, and you die for that.
big bait on the deflect shield. Karo's really good at baiting out those reversal options, even if they're not, DPs. Throw was a reversal option. Deflect shield's a reversal option, and jump baits both of those.
Okay, now we're just, dash blocking in, trying to get to where we can contest. Hammer out, bomb out, scalpel thrusting. Got some potassium on the way out. Yeah, that's a wall break.
There's a wall. Flurry, 50 meter, has to play neutral again, but I mean, good IB. Really keep him from getting pushed. What is this? Oh, but this is the BT. Larry just backdashes out of there.
This is what happens when you play City of the Wolves today. You're just going to IB everything.
Drive fish to stop the item throw. Mini Faust on the other side of the screen.
Now these IBs continuing. Trumpet on deck now.
Oh, there he is. All right, we're just gonna throw. Oh, gets hit by the second wave.
Okay, we're gonna cash out at the range where the bomb doesn't matter. Gets the trumpet and now gets an extended bit of pressure here.
Still has, oh, back throw. This is a meaty by a few frames.
Blocks the low. Ooh,
J2K.
jumps with the J2K. Mini Faust again.
Oh, and Snip's gonna do it. Whenever Mini Faust is out, I mean, you have basically a free pass to do whatever you want. What if they jump Snip? Mini Faust is gonna hold it down.
Yeah, the Mini Faust pulls have been so consistent and clutch for Lurie today.
Beats. He has to jump over the trumpet.
Mini Faust goes the wrong way, almost gets bursted into it, and then lands on it later.
He's getting all the item work right now, but he's got to do something with it. Bag. Item super, you don't see that too often.
And then there's gets the trumpet, wire sees the meteors.
This
and
is the
gets offense.
Yeah, this is the backdash on 486. Is going to be a lot of damage. This is also going to be a lot of damage.
And just like that, Cherio up 2-0 after Lurie felt very in control of that round.
Yeah, it's just like goes to show you how fast a round can fall apart if Gold Lewis makes you block. You know what I mean? Like miss one backdash, you lose the round within the next 5 seconds. It's crazy.
Okay, we're back in this slow, patient neutral. Just batting the bomb back and forth.
These IBs, he's just flexing now with these IBs.
I'm telling you, you play City of the Wolves, you have to do it anyway. It's easier in that game because you don't have to press forward, you just go back to neutral. But it's essential.
Really trying to bait a throw there, but Cherio's not biting.
Mini Faust falling through the dead zone in the BT, so they get procced right away.
Flurry bursts out of the chain and gets a whip punish, but who's going to throw an item?
Okay, here
Put
comes
on that.
Ray.
Jumper's going to keep you safe.
Full shimmy. This is not dead. You need one more touch. There's that one more touch.
Yep, there's the touch. Front throw. Oh, okay.
OGG. OGG. Okay.
I thought that would kill. I would have lost my channel points again.
You gotta get that 401k going. Man. It's so nice.
You know, or I can just win it big once and be set for life.
Never have to hear alrighty then chat room before you gamble your life savings ever again.
All right, more mid-range shenanigans here.
I will say, every time Cherio's wound up with the Afro on Gold Lewis, Flurry hasn't been able to light it.
It's really good. Like I said, Cherio plays Faust so much, plays Flurry so much. Just has really good awareness. Oh. He's gonna whip these.
Yeah, gets the wire C. Man, remember when you couldn't do that?
Feels like forever ago. Oh, tries to back throw, doesn't get it.
Okay, Afro out again. Got his applied. Can he get it lit this time? Yes, he can, and that should kill.
We're gonna make sure it kills.
There you go, Lurie on the board.
Lurie on the board. Still set point for Cherio, but Lurie showing signs of life here. He needs 2 more to make the reset.
Oh, it's a tall mountain to climb with that grand reset.
You see how long the rounds he loses are over in like 10 seconds. The rounds he wins take forever. So there's just so much variance when fighting Gold Lewis. You really have to keep your discipline up and make sure you're not making any mistakes so you don't lose on the spot.
Okay, we got Mini Faust out. We got Bomb out.
We love Mini Faust. Wait. Doing a really good job of just staying out of 624 and 684 range so you don't get sniped in neutral for no reason.
Ooh, the Pro PRC to grab the trumpet there.
Again, there goes those items. Sometimes Faust is just going to have good item luck. You won't be able to get anything started.
I mean, the only thing Lurie's been missing in item luck is just more meteors. Right now, Cherio, tournament point.
Tournament point, yeah. But resource advantage is for Lurie. Never mind.
Yeah, spins that burst early. Just wants to keep that momentum going, but things are starting to snowball for Cherio. No punish on the whip throw.
Yeah, whip throw, but miss input JD is air throw. But I mean, we still have pressure. No harm, no foul. Backdash is the BT, very important.
Drone out.
Drone. Dash block into drone. But
takes the corner. Great block from Lurie there. But now you gotta wait. Oh, chance.
Still a chance. Couldn't kill from that.
Mini Faust
and a
out.
Mini Faust. Everything's going right so far. We got to stay in it.
Item. Oh, bit of a bad set of pulls on the super.
Oh, and the trumpet's here.
Find the hit. Wait out. That
Ooh, air throw to close it out.
And with that, Cherio, representing TNS, is your Ibashowdown 2026 Guilty Gear Strive champion.
Straight through, all the way through grands. No resets, no games dropped, no sets dropped.
No. It was very, very strong performance. Lurie played so well, but you're constantly balancing against the overwhelming, unstoppable force that is Gold Lewis damage.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing about Faust as an item character. He has so much variance. You pull one item, you need it to be a good item, and it's not. And all of a sudden, now Gold Lewis is rushing you down. What do you do?
Yeah.
Gold Lewis for sure. Yeah, Cherry does a good job of just making sure that you don't miss any opportunities. And then, of course, once he has the opportunity, he's just freight train straight through.
Oh yeah. So great day for Cherio. I believe that was first in Guilty Gear, second in City of the Wolves.
Cherry, you got anything you want to say to the crowd?
Do you wanna talk to him?
No?
No?
He says he's hungry.
Yeah, that's fair. I am also hungry.
He says he's very hungry.
He says he says he's quite hungry. He says, Tong, please send me $20 so I can eat dinner.
That's true. He's saying it right there.
Yeah, verbatim.
He's on his knees. He's begging.
So if everyone could tag If everyone could tag Tong on Twitter and say send Cherio $20 so he can eat, that'd be great. But that does it for us here at Ibashowdown Day 2.
Yep.
Tomorrow, I know we have Tekken at noon, and then Street Fighter. So tune in for that with us. But I believe it's time for us to get out of here and go get some food.
Yep, I'm very hungry, so I will see you all tomorrow.
Yep.